We have to start the day, as someone already posted, Wakanda Forever. We're going to start today talking about actor Chadwick Boseman. It was just such a shock when the news came out on Friday that he had died after a 4-year battle with colon cancer. He was just 43 years old. A tweet from Chadwick's account of his family announcing his death and honoring his life quickly became the most liked tweet ever in history. Chadwick was known for bringing some of the biggest black icons to life on the big screen, including Jackie Robinson in the movie 42, James Brown in Get On Up, and a young Thurgood Marshall, the Supreme Court Justice in the biopic Marshall. But Chadwick was most well known for playing King T'Challa in the movie Black Panther, a role he says was the honor of his career. During his 4-year cancer battle, private cancer battle, Chadwick visited kids at the St. Jude's Children's Hospital in Tennessee. The hospital tweeted this, saying 2 years ago, Chadwick visited and brought with him not only toys for our patients, but joy, courage, and inspiration. Meantime, this is going to get me. Kids all over the nation are mourning the loss of their favorite superhero. Many are holding memorials for their role model, with parents posting pictures showing kids paying tribute. Finally, you've got to hear Chadwick's own powerful message to Howard University, his own alum, his school student, alma mater, his students at his 2018 commencement speech. Take a look.
Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose. When I dare to challenge the system that would relegate us to victims and stereotypes with no clear historical backgrounds, no hopes or talents, when I questioned that method of portrayal, a different path opened up for me. The path to my destiny.
And ask Brandon, how did you feel when you saw, like when I saw Wonder Woman portrayed, I saw a female superhero, I cried in the theater. What was it like to see a king, a warrior, the lead, make $1.3 billion in Black Panther for you?
It was a blessing, Tori, because I mean, if you think about it, my mother, my grandparents, they talk about our ancestry going back to Africa, where black men and women, we were kings and queens back then. So to see that represented in such a positive manner and see it blow up and become this global phenomenon and such a great movie, it was a blessing to see that. My heart really aches when it comes to when we're talking about what these kids are going through now and how they're grieving, seeing that the Black Panther died. Because remember when I went to the Children's Hospital when we shot the segment with my sister about how we beat cancer, or how she beat cancer, and I'm walking through these hallways and I'm going into these rooms with these kids, and they're making me feel like I'm some sort of superstar, superhero. So imagine how they felt and how he felt going into those rooms with those kids. And I just want those kids to know that the man who played that superhero may have died, but we're still here on that fight with you all. And and I hope every kid out there beats cancer.
I agree. Wakanda Forever means forever. Just as you were saying this, Jeff, I'll get your tape, but I want to play you something about him visiting kids with cancer and following up with them and knowing he had cancer this whole time and not told anyone. Take a look.
There are two little kids, Ian and Taylor. Throughout our filming, I was communicating with them, knowing that they were both terminal. What they said to me is, and their parents said, they're trying to hold on till this movie comes. And when I found out that it means a lot.
Jeff, what do you think about that?
Well, it's sad, Tori. I mean, the whole thing is sad. He's a superhero on camera, but he's a superhero in real life. Those aren't fake emotions. What he does for those children while he's going through his whole thing, he has cancer himself. He's giving a positive motivational speech at Howard University for other people instead of worrying about himself. I feel like people in today's age is always the victim. He didn't play the victim at all. In fact, he did the complete opposite and hid it from everybody and still went on with his life. He was an inspiration, like I said, on and off screen. Everyone wrote him on social media about this post because, what's wrong with you? Why are you so? He was going through his own thing. You never know what somebody's going through. And in the midst of it all, he had the inspiration and passion to inspire other people. What an incredible human that we lost. He is not on this planet right now, but he will forever be an inspiration.
I completely agree with you. I'm coming from everyone has their own reason for loving Chadwick Boseman. For me right now, I grew up with a lot of chronically ill pain in my life. And I first just want to put on the screen so you see it. These are some colorectal symptoms and sources we're going to have for you, because let's get to talking about this. Let's normalize this. I have a friend who lost her husband at 40 from this, and she has twins, okay? This means a lot to someone, to everyone out there. So here are some places you can go. If you're, let's just say your bowel movements change or you feel like something's wrong, don't be embarrassed. Please go to the doctor, and please take a screenshot of this so you know who to call. It's happening to people who are younger and younger and younger, especially in the Black community. Just really quickly, I just want to say, having all of that pain every day, and when I mean pain, I mean everywhere you go, you're nauseous. There are sharp pains, there are aches, there are dull pains, you have a headache. Not telling anyone, including Ryan Coogler, your director of Black Panther, that you have all this, to then go visit people in St. Jude's who have this and not tell them. That amount of sacrifice is so immeasurable that I cannot explain to you what it means, because he didn't want them to know that he was weak at all. And I just want you to know that he will live on forever. And for all those kids out there, Wakanda forever means forever. I really mean that. Whew. All right, before we go to break, sorry, that's difficult, huh?